Hello and welcome, Space Cadets, to Season 2 of Dungeon Radio Hour, an actual play comedy podcast where 1 in 4 of us are flat earthers. As always, I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Dalton Rusher-Riddle, joined once again by my ragtag band of heroes. Introduce yourself, heroes.
I'm Michael Adair.
I'm Alissa Adair.
And I'm Andrew Gehrlein, round earther for the record, so it goes.
Here's the thing. Why don't trees point in different ways? If the earth is so round, why aren't they pointing in different ways on the curvature of its surface?
Explain that.
Yeah.
The horizon?
I just want to know, if it's round, how come I can see straight on and there's no curve to my field of vision?
It sounds
That's
like
what I want to know.
Sounds like 3 out of 4 of us are flat earthers.
So it wasn't wrong. At least 1 in 4 of us is a
true.
flat
That is
earther.
at least.
For the record, also round earther. I do believe that we live on a marble floating through
I
the
believe
blackness
we
of
live
space.
on whatever you guys think. I don't
Cubed
have any
Earth.
opinions other than the audience. 'Cause
I'm
I
on the
don't wanna
cubed
get in an
Earth
argument
train.
with you. I don't have the energy.
Wow, how middle of the road of you.
Speaking of topics of conversation that will lead to arguments, I have a pre-show topic for all of you this evening.
Oh,
That's so generic. We'll argue about anything.
that's true.
I
Fuck
know,
you
I know.
guys.
This one might have a little more drama to it, maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
We'll see what happens. So what fictional character do you think also would be worthy or capable of wielding Thor's hammer Mjolnir? And before we get like too far into it, there are some that have already done it. So like Captain America, Superman, Wonder Woman, Storm, Jane Foster, like those answers are off the table. I'm looking for thoughts and ideas outside,
Of
preferably outside of the comic
Outside
book
of the
outside of the
Marvel.
comic book, outside of the
Yeah.
MCU, outside
Okay.
of the What If
outside of
series,
DC,
animated
outside
and
of
otherwise.
Yeah, I want fresh takes. I want new ideas. I want to be wowed. I want to be sensationalized. I want to be
Titillated.
titillated.
Ooh,
Yeah,
oh.
I could titillate
Wow.
you.
Dalton would like to be titillated for the first time. Alyssa, you're the only one who can help.
I think it's the opposite of what you want.
Titillate Dalton now.
I think it's the very opposite.
I
But
did ask for it. I
He
did.
did.
Professor
That's
Dalton,
consent.
if I may
Yes.
approach.
Uh-huh. Approach.
I, believe it or not, have actually thought about this before.
Nerd.
Oh, we believe it.
So I have.
We see your glasses. We
You see
have
my
your
gla-
vibe.
I like to ponder life's biggest mysteries.
Oh, yeah?
And
course.
I actually did find a Reddit thread that was saying that I guess in the comics, Thor states that Spider-Man, for example, would not be able to lift Mjolnir because he is not willing to take a life in any circumstance. He is so good.
Mm.
So you need to be someone who is good, a good person, but you are willing to kill the bad guy at the end of
You
the day.
have to have a sort of utilitarian fucking value system.
Yes. So
of
with that being
morality.
said,
Okay.
So
Okay.
in preparation, you need a little bit of chaos in there, but ultimately a good person. So I've thought that the best person would be Miss Frizzle from Magic School Bus.
Is she willing to kill a person? Because you started with that.
I think she is willing
I
to kill a
think
person.
She has.
I think she has.
Didn't Arnold die in the finale or something?
I watched a giant YouTube rabbit hole of theories. Yeah, that Arnold died in the first episode.
Really?
And the one that we're
I
watching
just
is just
was
a copy
making a joke.
that Miss Frizzle made.
That
That's
she made.
awesome.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
I thought like he died and she flew into his body to teach you about like what happens to a body after death.
What happens during decomposition?
Yeah. Your classmate has rigor mortis.
That's an episode they use as proof because while they're inside Arnold, they're on the bus and in the back for 1 second is Arnold. They drew him in the back seat while they're
Oh.
already inside Arnold, and they're like, "That's because it's a copy."
Oh. Interesting.
Copy. So anyway,
Okay, so
I
Mjolnir.
believe she killed. Mhm.
Yeah, Mjolnir, that's true.
But ultimately,
that.
she is still a good person. But ultimately, she is a good person, I think. She wants to teach these kids and raise the next generation, I think she'd be deemed as good.
I think we need to look at her characteristics as a whole.
Mhm.
Dalton, you mentioned, or no, Alissa, you mentioned the thing about being willing to take a life, not being too good, looking out for the greater good. Google earlier, I did Google this, the characteristics that one needs to wield Mjolnir, according to Thor himself: compassion, restraint, nobility, wisdom, and humility. Right?
She has no restraint. Okay, that I will.
I also don't think she has nobility.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe not nobility in like the strictest sense. I think she's a smart, stately woman.
She's got an aura about her.
She has
You
an
want to
aura.
follow her, you know?
I think, and this is just something that I've been mulling around, that Courage the Cowardly Dog could wield Mjolnir.
Okay.
And here's why.
Okay.
All right.
He's too cowardly. It's in the name.
No, he's not.
Ooh.
No, it's
Is bravery
he's
He's
part
really
of it?
not, though. Have you watched the show?
His name is Courage, and that's because in the face of adversity, with his natural state of being anxious all the fucking time, overly so, he faces down Ramses, Freaky Fred, what else? The spirit of the harvest, right?
The little
spirit of the
gypsy
harvest
chihuahua
moon.
woman.
Mummy.
Others.
Yeah.
Others. The alien ducks.
The alien ducks, the fucking the chicken with the gun. That's the same thing. There's chickens and there's ducks. I haven't seen the show since the 90s. Listen, my point is, Courage stands up for what's right. He will save Muriel and even Eustace before he saves himself. He will put himself in the face of danger. I think he is good to the core. Just by virtue of being part of a family and being saved, he has just total devotion to these two elderly people.
I'm just imagining him just screaming the entire time he's holding Mjolnir.
I mean,
he's just going,
yeah, he'd be doing that.
100%.
Yeah. He'd be
The way
like,
you
the
described
things
it-
I do for love, or however he sounds.
That's pretty good.
That
Yeah.
That was
pretty
actually
good.
solid, dude.
That was actually very, very good.
The way you described
Yeah.
it makes me think maybe all dogs are worthy of holding Mjolnir, you know?
Ooh.
I like
Oh,
that.
that's true. Well,
If any
That just makes
animal
me
were
feel
to
warm
be,
and fuzzy.
yeah,
that
so
cheapens my
selfless.
whole theory, but okay.
But
yeah.
he's one
Oh.
of many dogs. You're right. You're right. I'm not trying to ruin your theory. But
Well,
No, you make a good point. I think all dogs would wield Mjolnir. I don't know. I've never met a bad dog. I've made
Right.
dogs who have made mistakes and have bitten the wrong person at the wrong time. But
well, with that, Andrew, were you going to mention a dog?
I was not. I was actually thinking of the Ghost of Christmas Present from the Muppet Christmas Carol. Now, hear me out. Okay, look. He's the only full-sized Muppet with legs, right? He's got a full body. It takes like 3 people to operate this guy. So he's got the strength. Number 2, he's pure. He lives in the moment, right? He's forgetful because it's Christmas present. This is one of those moments where I just said a character and now I'm just defending it live as I make words
do
with
it
my
live.
mouth.
I want to see.
I'm
your
doing. I'm
rationale.
still going. I'm just thinking as I talk.
Commit.
Look, he lives in the moment, right? If there's a hammer, he doesn't have time to think about morality and to think about and to make calculations. He just grabs and feels and listens to his guts. And if he has to kill a bad guy in that moment, he's living in the present. He's already holding the hammer. Might as well whack Gonzo as who wrote that fucking book? Charles Dickens.
Charles.
Gonzo plays
This
Charles
is
Dickens.
Muppet Christmas Carol. Charles
This is
Dickens is an
Muppets.
afterthought.
I'm not saying the Ghost of Christmas Present from every iteration is going to hold Mjolnir. I'm talking the big bearded puppet from the Muppets
big,
one.
gingery, Hagridy one.
It's in the singing
Yeah.
of a street corner choir. He dances and everyone starts dancing, dude. They're inspired by him, right?
Is this the... can I ask a question? Is this
course.
just because it's the cheeriest, happiest character?
He's the
that you
cheeriest,
could
happiest
conjure?
character. He has the best song in the movie. They even do a reprise later.
What about Love Is Gone? That's cut from the theatrical release.
It only works, yeah. It only works if you watch the one where they leave it in the movie, and then you have the reprisal of that as well at the very end.
I mean, beautiful.
I just think he inspires Scrooge to feel bad for a dead kid, right?
He gets teary-eyed. He feels emotions for what
Yes.
seems like the first time in decades. It's Michael Caine. You could see it wash over him emotionally. I think he's changed forever. I think that this is one of the best ones that we've said, honestly.
And Mjolnir represents the heart, and he lifts your
Yes.
heart And if he can lift your heart, dude, he can lift a hammer.
Yeah, man.
All right, well, I'm going to pull us back into answers that are actually right and make sense.
Wow.
When it comes to wielding Mjolnir, I think that no other individual is as worthy as the hero of time, the keeper of the Triforce of Courage, and the champion of Hyrule himself, Link from The Legend of Zelda.
Honestly,
he is a humble hero who starts from simple means, who gathers his courage to defend an entire kingdom, vanquishing the bad guy, saving the princess, protecting the ancient power, ridding the land of evil. Link.
I think
Link is the wielder of Mjolnir.
I'm not really familiar with Link's whole thing. Do you think that Link is the epitome of a hero?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
His whole ideal is being the hero.
He's also humble because he let
like you
them
said.
name the game Zelda, and everyone thought his name was Zelda.
Fair enough.
You know what I
True.
mean?
Yep.
He doesn't need the limelight because he's a hero.
No,
Doesn't
exactly.
want the limelight.
Any chance to be given power or limelight, he does kind of pull back. He is there just to be the helper, the hero.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I still think Courage is better. I don't have a lot of stats to back it up, but
Well,
I
just
just
'cause.
feel it in my heart.
Okay, so to give a little recap of what happened last episode, the three of you, along with your other teammates, El, Dez, and Inigo, were able to overtake and defeat Sharon, and also the last trial of the Crucible. You all, the six of you, have retired back to your living quarters. It is still a mess, so the six of you start to clean up, put things back in their proper space. When all of a sudden you see a blinking red dot on the hollow deck that sits in the main central room of your living quarters, indicating that you have a message.
Hey, can somebody? Hey, I'm plugged in over here charging. Can somebody get that?
I'm taking a shit. I'm sorry. Alissa, the holodeck.
You've been in there for 15 minutes.
I don't have to explain what I'm doing in here. I am adjusting to a new goo body. Things operate differently and take longer.
Exactly.
Dude, your
Why
poo
would
smells
you have
good.
anything coming out?
It's extra goo. Okay? I don't know how
Are you
it works.
pooping
I'm
more
not a
of your body
biologist.
out? Do you like reabsorb your poop back into your body?
I don't know how it works. I have too much goo. I have to get some goo out. It's uncomfortable. I'm sweating. Alyssa,
Do you
please
wipe-
get
All right.
colical.
I'm getting it. If you
Okay.
just stop talking about poo. All right.
I didn't want to have to say what I was doing.
Alyssa, you walk over and click the red flashing button on the holodeck, and three familiar translucent blue figures start to blink into existence, and you immediately recognize them as Mother Nova, Dr. Bad, and General Tusk. And you hear an automated voice saying, "You have one new message."
Who is it?
I'm
I
still
ordered
plugged
shawarma.
in. Alyssa, while you're standing right next to it, can you click the next thing?
I mean, I just thought it would autoplay. Is it really that complicated?
gotta
You have
All
to
right.
click
Play button.
settings, go to settings, and then go to playback,
Okay.
and then you go to
Yeah.
user preferences,
Why?
and then I think scroll down to system, and then I think autoplay. It's either autoplay or auto start.
No, it's auto start. And Alyssa, if you after you hit that, if it is shawarma, please give them the gate code if we have one, and tell them just leave it at the door.
I found
don't have to say
auto
why.
continuance.
That's not it. You're in the
Okay.
wrong settings.
All
Please
right.
go back.
Just
No.
press play. We'll deal with it later.
Autoplay. I found it. Okay.
Okay.
God damn! I hope it's shawarma.
as you select autoplay, the figure of Dr. Bad begins to speak.
Well, I hear that congratulations are in order for the sixth of you. I have to admit, we were all, and I do mean all, very, very surprised when Flip informed us that you has survived. I would like to say that I'm proud to know each of you, and this is a very delicate situation now that you have put us in. I don't want to give too much away, but we need to see the three of you immediately. Now, I do understand that you have experienced some trauma in the last 24 hours. Take the night to sleep, to rest, to recover, to recharge for your mechanical teammates. And bright and early tomorrow, meet us in the producer's office. Thank you, and good luck.
And the message blinks away.
Guys, we got called to the detention office. I think.
Did
What?
they say me too? Did they say me? I don't feel
They
like
didn't
going.
say names, but like, I think we're. He just said the three of you, so it could be the other three, but I think it's us three.
Why would they just want 3 of us?
Cause we're the ones, we already met them. They want us to go back to that like producer room that we've been to before. Remember?
Oh,
If it's not
no.
clear, send the other guys. I don't like that guy.
Yeah. He didn't specify. Let's just send them. I'm not going to go on that sticky couch again. I'm not going to do it.
The couch is sticky, and I want to know why. And I'm dealing with a goo situation right now, so
No,
I don't
guys.
have the
Alyssa,
time.
Guys.
while you are standing there at the holodeck and this conversation is happening, the blinking red light starts to flash on the holodeck once more, and it indicates that you have one new message.
Jesus, did I get a call in this like 10
Oh,
seconds?
this better
Okay.
be Schwarma. I am
All right.
fucking starving.
I don't think I actually set this to autoplay. Hold on.
Dude,
All right.
the
I'm just
setting,
gonna-
Andrew, say the settings.
You
The
can do
set-
the preferences and then
I'm like pulling my extension cord out. Okay, what do we got? Oh, it's a Roku. I don't know how these things work, Alyssa.
Yeah,
Just
I don't know.
smash it a
Roku's
bunch of
different.
times
I'm
till it
sorry.
I
plays.
feel like I have to hit the star for everything. I just don't know.
Oh,
Do
the play
star,
button.
and then native settings, and then under that preferences, and then under that auto start or auto continue.
Yeah, all
And
the
that's not that hard.
no, he's right. All these. Yep. Boop. Okay. Thanks, Mike. Mike's pretty good. He's been here a while, hasn't he?
Yeah.
As you figure out how to hit autoplay on the answering machine of the holodeck, the three figures of Mother Nova, Dr. Bad, and General Tusk blink back into view.
Oh, I'm so sorry. On the earlier message, I forgot to specify the three of you who we wish to see. It would be, let me see, your native names. Let's use those. Michael, Alissa, and Andrew. So the three of you, bright and early tomorrow morning, we're excited. Can't wait. Goodbye.
I think he said Andrew.
Conveniently, he described us three specifically. It's just like I was saying. I was right.
I know. I just wanted to see if we could get out of it because he spits when he talks.
No. Listen, we need to find out more about this place. This was the perfect opportunity to get some info. He's allowing us to go backstage.
I mean, not to like, S his D or anything, but he's like the most important person that I'm aware of in this world, and he's inviting us to his office.
I know.
Salt his
okay.
donut?
You said it. That's dirty here, Alyssa. Salt his donut. I don't know
Oh.
the kids say that. It's dirty. Don't say it out loud.
No, you don't want to
I'm so
salt it down. It's bad.
No.
Mostly, you have to pay money to get your donut
Right.
salted around here.
And
It's
I'm not trying to
something
salt
people
his
even do
donut.
for love.
But I ain't gonna sugar it.
So I'm really trying not to eavesdrop, but the three of you are very loud. I don't know if you understand that or not. Also, the acoustics in here, fantastic. Stainless steel walls, echoes, reverberates. I hear your voices everywhere. I don't have ears. I hear them everywhere. Anyways, not the point.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't help it over here because you're loud.
We got
but
it. Mm-hmm.
Are you meeting with the tribunal tomorrow?
Oh, so you could overhear everything, but you couldn't hear the invitation that we got twice from the same guy. Yeah, okay.
Well, how much could you hear?
Okay, no, listen, that was more rhetorical than it was anything. I'm asking for confirmation that yes, it was there. I could hear them.
But
You're meeting with the tribunal tomorrow?
is that rhetorical?
No, and yes.
I wipe my goo, I flush, I walk out. Listen, all right?
You were shitting
We
this whole
will be
time.
as loud as we need to be. And I'm sorry. No, you are trying to rest. I'm sorry about that. Yes, we're meeting the tribunal. Do you want to go in our place? I think it's optional who goes.
I don't think he's going to allow that. He said Mike, Alyssa, and Andrew, and I'm pretty sure that's us.
Very explicit.
Only.
Yeah.
No, I can't go in your place. He specifically asked for the three of you, and he used your, and like the chicken's head swivels back and forth, he used your Terra names.
Or what?
Your Terra names.
What's a Terra name?
Your natural
like
name given by birth.
Your natural name, like your
Oh.
see, Jelly Boy gets
Like
it.
our
He knows what I'm
government
talking
name.
about.
He used our government first,
He
middle,
used
and
our
last
government
name.
names, and that's serious. He's serious when he does that. She's right.
Exactly. I already said this to them, Elle. I already had it.
I know, and maybe I'm just being hungry, and maybe my temper gets a little up
Yeah.
there when I'm hangry, and I'm sorry.
I mean, I know, Alyssa, I know you mentioned that, but I'm not going to lie. When Elle said it, it like clicked for me. I think that's my learning disability, though, and not anything with the way you explained it. We all did a great job here today, but
Mhm.
Elle, I think, did the best.
Elle explained it the best. She delivered like how important it was.
Yes, we all got to hear how
Oh,
great
guys,
Elle was
Thank
on the
you,
way
Thank
back.
you so much. And listen, Peony, if you ever want to work on your oratory skills, just let me know. I can give you some really good pointers on like delivery and like confidence,
Right.
and just like really knowing your message, so
Can
you can
I-
really get your point across. Like being like persuasive, it would be like totes fun.
Got to know your message.
Love
Yep.
it. Mm-hmm.
I have been trying to get her to take some classes for a while. She keeps putting a T in the middle of exacerbate. And that makes it sound naughty. Like, what am I getting into? She uses it a lot, too. Like, way more than people usually use it in common conversation. But thank you, Elle. And please have a good night. And I'll try to keep these jokers down. And if there's Schwarma out here soon, I will give you some. If you want that, I'll deliver some to you. Everybody gets some
Thank you
Schwarma.
Thank you so much. Yes, I'm going to go get rest. The three of you should also get rest because that meeting tomorrow probably not going to be the best.
What?
I really hope that you come back, and I really hope we're not disqualified because half of my team's going to get disqualified.
Wait, why would
going
it
to
not be
bed,
the best?
Not panicking. Good night. And she waddles back into her sleeping quarters, and you just hear like the sliding of the automatic metal door as her room shuts.
We're not
She's
going to
been-
get disqualified.
Yeah, I thought he
listen,
liked us
It
for
sounded,
surviving.
I don't know. Did it sound bad or did it sound good? What exactly did he say?
He just said he needed to meet us, that he wanted to speak to us more, and
Yeah.
he even said it was kind of a weird situation. We put him in a weird spot for winning
Yeah.
the Crucible.
Yeah, I heard the sound of a
Weird
blade
spot.
sharpening as he said it, but I think he was loading some sort of laser rifle, but he just invited us over.
Listen, dude, point of
Mm.
story is we could get fucking shit canned, and when you're shit canned on Space House, that could mean you get the actual axe. They might send you home, but that means you could get the actual axe depending on what happens here.
But what can we do? I mean, if he really wants to kill us just because we survived, I mean, maybe he had a vested interest in us not making it this far. What if we can get the audience on our side before
Yes.
this meeting?
But
He's not
how?
going to kill us if we're, I don't know, maybe we show a tit, a goo tit. I know only goos is a thing here. Have you thought about starting an only goo?
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
That's part of why my cloud is so high.
Oh my god.
I am on
Really?
OnlyGoo. But Alyssa, can I say, listen, I didn't know how to make money when I got here, and I thought, goo, I can be anybody. I can change myself into anything. And I have used that. I did use that.
No, I don't.
Because I needed a down payment on my apartment. Okay?
I
You
don't,
show
need-
your
I don't
face?
want to hear any more details. No.
I show
no.
my face when they want me to, but I usually
No.
morph my face. I usually morph my
Dude.
face. It's not my actual face.
Okay, I'm gonna clean up. We're gonna clean up the room, make it look like we weren't ransacked, and let's just think of non-goo ways to get more clout. Okay?
What if we just have a ransacked apartment and I'm cool with it being messy?
Listen,
It's
I don't
fine.
want to clean ever. Alyssa's the one who makes me clean my apartment back on Earth. It's
I will
fine.
clean like I do in our apartment back at Earth.
If there's
Oh,
no bugs,
thing.
then it's
Ah.
fine.
Damn.
Okay, I won't help clean just because I don't want to be like a cleaning bot. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be I don't want to just be the Roomba. you
Yeah,
know?
and I don't want to be the sticky roll. I don't.
As
Okay.
the three of you are having this conversation, you hear another sliding metal door, and like the faint thuds of metal on metal as Dez comes around the corner and out into the common space. Guys, I hate to be that guy. Like I really hate to be that guy. But it's the middle of the night.
I know.
And you all are so loud.
I'm sorry. Hey,
when we got back from the Crucible, we cleaned. You all made another mess.
Okay.
This is your mess. And like, I'm sorry for raising my voice, but I'm just like so like peeved off.
We had a
man.
glass
Des.
throwing contest. We played Twister. We lit a fire in the middle of the living room. It was to celebrate, dude.
Des, that was a celebratory fire. It's something we used to do in college. I didn't think it would get that out of hand. And also, Andrew couldn't find his fucking cable. He was like, is it USB-C or is it micro USB? And he couldn't find the right one.
I had to smash a bunch of glass to find it.
And this is why I'm trying to get this cleaned up, because I don't want to put this on you, Des, because you should sleep and this is our mess. So I'm sweeping up the glass. So
she's gonna sweep. Alyssa will sweep all night if she has to. I'm sorry.
Alyssa's gonna
Des.
sweep up all the glass I made.
I just take it down several days.
Hey, Des?
I'll have Alyssa quiet down.
Hey, Des, I have some feedback for you. Is that we were having a good time, and then you came out of your room, and you were a huge bummer to us. So maybe tone that down.
Andrew,
Yeah,
I'm just razzing him.
whatever,
It's a Maisie thing.
And he turns and walks back into his room, and you hear the sliding metal door once again.
Loud door, dude. Hypocrite. God,
Okay,
I actually
no,
like that guy. I
shush,
just gotta razz
shush,
him a little bit. You know.
shush. You guys do not know how to cohabitate. Let's just all go to our rooms. Let's just go to bed. We'll clean up the mess in the morning, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And guys, I know I'm just a third wheel here, but you guys need to share a bed tonight. And I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna say that, and then I'm gonna go to bed and leave you with that awkward silence. So good night. And I go to my closet and
And I very quickly go to my room and
And Mike, you are left in the main living area with both Alyssa and Andrew very quickly going to their rooms. And you are left standing there with your thoughts and the mess.
ding dong, Schwarma's here.
Wait, Dalton, did Schwarma actually come?
You have a quarter nearby?
with a D4.
Let her roll the D4. I don't have
roll a
quarter.
D4.
Evens or odds? 2.
Odds. Oh. Schwarma showed up.
Okay. Whatever. It's fine. I will eat. I will eat these feelings. And I know I'm not supposed to do that. My therapist talked to me about that. This is bad. I'm regressing, but I'll eat my feelings. All right, Schwarma. Hello, Schwarma guy.
Mikey, what's up, man? How's it going?
Oh my god, dude!
You're alive! I definitely thought you would be like dead.
Slay, what's up, dude? So good to see. Oh my god, man! And you brought me shawarma. Are you?
It's my job. I did. Yes.
Wow. Oh, dude, that's great. You're on. Are you Galaxy Eats or are you Doom Dashing or what app are you on?
Yeah. It's Doom Dash. You
yeah.
are. Yeah, you're correct. I got fired from Galaxy Eats.
Oh, dude, but fire from Galaxy Eats. That's tough.
Yeah.
And how's the restaurant doing though?
It's great. It's great. I mean, my number one customer left, but
Yeah.
it's so good.
I can eat.
Yeah.
I can eat. You and I both know.
So much. And he like pokes your jelly belly.
No, don't do that.
So much.
Slay. Oh god. Hey, you want to come in here, man? Can I?
He holds up 4 more bags of shawarma.
And you knew I wanted extras. I do like thirds. I love thirds. No, come in here.
No, jelly. These are other orders.
Oh, damn it. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Slay. Of course, there are other orders. All right. It's just Alyssa. She's not sharing the bed with me. She's back, by the way. We met on Space House.
Wait,
yeah.
My
wife, my Alyssa. Yeah,
wife?
the one I told you about.
That's so cool. Have you guys
Things aren't going so hot, Slay, if I'm honest. I think she has she's held on to some stuff that I think she should have let go.
I wish I could relate. My species, after mating, our heads get bitten off.
Yeah.
So we avoid it as much as we can. I've been single
Right.
for all of my life.
Right.
But what you're going through sounds heavy.
It's heavy, man. I feel like this has gotten so weird. By the way, do you have the Kalaf Kavash? Because I really do. I really wanted Kalaf Kavash. I'm in the mood for it.
Jesus.
So, and if you didn't have it, that's fine. I know sometimes they don't have it.
It didn't come in your order,
Oh,
but you know
son
what?
of a
Nope.
bitch.
Jelly.
Yeah.
Jelly. I got you, my dude. This bag right here, it's got 2 orders. And what happens if one just goes missing? I don't know. You don't know. We're not going to tell anybody.
You're
So-
gonna give me the Kalaf Kavash?
I'm going to give it. I'm going to give you the clock.
You're gonna give me the Kalaf Kavash?
I'm giving you the clock.
Oh my god! You could get fired from Doom Dash. Oh, Slay.
I could, but it's not worth it. It gives me more time to be at the truck. The
And
black hole needs
I
me.
have to be honest, I don't know why you do both. It seems like that's... If you've invested so much money into a restaurant that you own, why do you have a supplementary side hustle, Slay? It's just bad business, I think. You should be at the...
I got aphids to feed at home.
the aphids. This economy fucking sucks, man. We were supposed to be in Starwalt Towers. What is it, Dalton? What did we say?
Skyward Towers.
Sky-
We were.
Yeah.
That's where we lived.
We were
That's-
so...
yep,
We were in Skyward Towers, man.
we were. Yeah.
It's a gated community.
My food truck in the plaza.
Anyway,
You're sweet.
we've gone. Our segments run long. Slay. I hold his face. I hold his face on his mandibles. I love you so much. I don't know what's gonna happen to me if I'm gonna perish. I want you to know, I love you, dude. You're my brother from another asteroid. You're my.
Oh, Mikey. I love you too, man. I do. I don't say it a lot. Emotion leads to getting my head
Getting your head
chewed
right
off.
to the yeah.
Yeah. But I love you, man. Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm going to tip you big on this Doom Dash, which again, I think you should quit if you're not fired. And I will, I'll holophone you, man. And you can holotext me whenever you want. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that, Jelly. It was really great seeing you. Don't
really
die.
I love you, buddy. I shut the door. I go
Shut the
back
door.
into the room with the Kalaf Kavash. I set the greasy bag down. I feed some nibbles to Goo Alissa. I gently weep and I eat. I eat. And, fade out. Next scene.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Wow, look at those meat tubes. Sizzling hot. Fresh out of the fryer.
There's nothing like tubular meat.
You got that right, friend. So salty, juicy, and succulent. Warm, and the flavor. Oh my god, the flavor.
It's almost like,
Nearly indescribable, right?
yeah, it's meaty.
Right. Very meaty, of course. It's like, what kind of meat would you say?
It doesn't matter!
Who said that?
Me! The voiceover spokesperson guy. And it doesn't matter. You like them, right?
The meat tubes? Yeah, of course. They're Slurry's meat tubes.
We love Slurry's meat tubes. It's just, we've never really thought about what kind of meat is inside the tube.
Exactly. You don't have to think about it. It's not your job to describe them. Your only job is to consume and to enjoy. You didn't ask questions all of the other times you ate at Slurry's, right? And you've eaten here hundreds of times. Why start now?
Whoa, don't get so defensive.
Yeah, I mean, we love the tubes, but we're just curious. There's no reason we shouldn't ask questions, right?
What's the problem all of a sudden? Do you hate the ball pit?
No, man, the ball pit is fine.
Oh, good, because the kids love the ball pit.
Yeah, that's not the problem, man. We're asking about where the meat comes from.
Why are you so mad at me? Is the bathroom stinky?
No,
Because people poop in there.
that's not the problem.
There's nothing we can do about it. People have to poop.
The bathroom's fine.
We try to clean it as best we can, but poop is stinky.
It feels like you're deflecting.
And so is pee.
Jason, maybe we should leave him alone. I think we hurt his feelings.
No, we have every fucking right to ask questions, okay? So answer us now, guy. What's in the tube?
Meat, tough guy, okay? There's no reason to pull back the curtain, all right? Because you can be 100% certain that it is 100% meat.
You know what we mean. What kind of meat?
Okay. God damn. Chicken.
And what else?
That's it.
No. If it were just chicken, then you'd call them Slurry's chicken tubes, but you don't. So what else is in them?
All right, I'll tell you. We've got nothing to hide because here at Slurry's, we pride ourselves on crafting the finest lab-grown meat harvested from the stem cells of quality grade A chickens, cows, pigs, sheep, aphids, shrimp, and the other 99%
The other 99%?
is really good, normal stuff.
What?
And it would not make you puke into a bucket if you knew what it was, or scream in horror, or take a hot shower and cry. It's cool. Just eat.
Good enough for me.
What is wrong with you?
Just eat the tube, Jason.
Yes, Jason. Eat the tube.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Oh, you'll eat it, Jason, because you're weak like a bitch, and you can't resist the flavor. Slurry's Meat Tube. All of the meat, none of the drawbacks.
Now back to our regularly scheduled programming.
While Mike and Slay are having this reunion at the front door of the living quarters, Alissa, you give me a stealth check. At advantage because Mike is distracted.
True. Oh, 17.
Cool. So you sneak out of your room and you sneak into Mike's room because even though you are pissed at him in this moment, you do miss him. And he is your husband. You have not seen him for a very, very long time. You are still very far away from home. You still crave that intimate connection that the two of you share. And even though he's a horse's ass, and you don't want to associate with him in this moment, you want to be around him. So you go and sneak into his room just to be around his things. And so I'll give you a few moments to just be in this space.
Yeah. No, I do all of that. I kind of go and I sit on his bed, and it's a little gooey. But it smells like his cologne, you know. And I'm just feeling bad, and I'm wishing I had someone to talk to about all of this. And then I remember, and I go searching his desk for that USB drive that he told us about.
Cool. You start to rummage through Mike's desk, which, surprising no one, is not well organized. There are things just kind of shoved into drawers and papers scattered all across the place. All of them looking like they've been smeared with a strawberry jam of sorts. And you go and you very quickly find what you've been looking for. And it is a very sticky, translucent ruby red USB drive.
Okay. I kind of wipe it on my pants a little bit, and then I'm sure there's a screen somewhere in this high-tech room. I go and I plug it in.
There are many holodecks in every single room. Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, I just go up to one and I plug it in.
Cool. You plug in the USB drive and it glows with this faint red light. And after a few after a few seconds and a couple of clicks and beeps, a translucent Dalton blinks into view, shoulders up, and he goes,
Alissa! Oh, thank God. I thought it was going to be Mike again.
No.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
It's just me, actually.
Oh, thank God. How are you?
I am good. I I've been better, but
I'm terrible. If you were about to ask, I'm terrible.
yeah, okay, yeah. No, I was about to. What? I mean, what do you even do in there? Do you just get shut off?
I imagine this is what Pokemon feel like when they're in a Pokeball and they don't want to be used in battle. I exist. I'm just here in this void of red and zeros and ones, and it's constant, and it's nothing, and it's everything, and it's soul crushing.
That sounds like torture.
It is. It is. I need you to do me a favor.
Okay.
At your earliest convenience, find me something to be plugged into. I can't just sit.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, there's got to be something here. Okay, but wait. I promise to find something, but first, can I just like vent to you about Mike?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
thank you.
Give me everything. Spill, girl.
Thank you. He's out talking to some friend about shawarma outside, so he'll be a while.
Slay.
Oh, yeah, whatever his name is. Yeah. Well, so, we saw you in that other world, and you were in your body, and then you weren't in your body, and then we tried to grab you, and now you're in this little thing, and now I fell into this whole different world, and I was just alone for months, and now we're back, but like our relationship feels different, and I just don't like this feeling where Mike just kind of wants to pick up where we left off, and I just
Have you told him? Have you expressed your feelings?
Mike gets so excitable, and then he's all excited because he's with Andrew and they're best friends, and I just feel like we haven't had time to like actually have a serious talk. You know what I mean? I feel like you wouldn't listen.
Yeah. I think you have to at least try. Like, sit him down and be like, hey, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm feeling. I have all of these weird things that are happening with me now. Like, I'm green. My hair looks dry and viney. I've got things growing out of places where they shouldn't be.
Okay. The assumptions can end right there. But you're right. Exactly. I'm trying to figure out my new body. He's a ball of goo. It's just weird. It's just weird, and I don't like it. And I thought we were going to be home.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to be done. And
well, at least you have a body.
right. I'm so sorry. I'm making this all about me.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's you're in pain. You're hurting. It's about you. I get it. I am sorry. Have you talked to Andrew about this? Maybe Andrew has something he could say. Have you said anything to him?
I mean, we've talked like a little bit about it, but he's also dealing with the fact that he's like a robot. So he's also freaking out. And it's just hard to really talk about feelings when like every day is,
Well,
are we going to die?
talk about them now. Do you want me to get him? Do you want me to get Andrew? I can get him right now.
Wait, you can get him?
He's plugged into the wall. I can feel him.
Yes. But no, three-way call this.
Andrew, you feel Dalton's voice come over your head, like the same way
as you connect to me. You hear me say, "Us, why do bald eagles always look so angry?" I'm like Googling weird shit as you connect to me.
Well, Andrew, I think it has to do with the fact that they are the only eagle species that does not have hair.
Us? You sound like my buddy Dalton. That was crazy. Is that like a voice emulator?
No, it's because it is me. Hi, buddy. It's Dalton. Alissa plugged me in the other room. She's dealing with a lot of heavy shit.
Oh.
And I think that maybe we just need to have like a come to Jesus moment with everybody. So if you could do me a favor, go get Mike.
Okay.
Come into Mike's room.
Okay.
And we're just gonna get all of this out of the
And you're
table.
in my head?
I am in your
Us,
head. Yes,
clear
I am
browser
plugged
history.
up, and you are plugged up.
Okay.
So we're connected.
Clear browser history, clear cache, clear downloads. Okay, I'm getting up. I'm not okay with this, but I walk over. You want me to get Mike?
Yeah, go ahead, get Mike, and then come into Mike's room with Alissa. We're already there. Let's just get everybody together. Let's just have a point of gravity conversation.
I come out of the room and I see Mike eat. He's just covered in shawarma. I assume he's got meat in his goo belly and everything.
Andrew, I don't know if you want any of it. The kavash is cold. And when it's cold, it's basically worthless.
I don't know if I have a stomach that I haven't eaten since I got here. I don't think I need to. I don't think I can. I just came out of my room. Dalton's in my body. Remember him? Yeah. He's in my head. Dalton, you
No,
still
he's
here?
not. Dalton's in my USB, man.
No, but he's Dalton.
Yeah, I'm here. Tell Mike that I am plugged in.
He says, "Tell Mike that I'm plugged in." I know you can't hear that, but you got to trust me. He's in there.
Okay, he's plugged in.
He's plugged in. Dalton, you plugged in?
I like to leave him not plugged in because I feel like he needs the time to just kind of calm down in there.
No, he leaves me plugged in because I yell at him every time he plugs me in because he doesn't plug me in enough.
Mikey says you leave him plugged in because he doesn't. He leaves you. You leave him plugged in enough or something.
No, I try to leave him plugged in a lot, but he doesn't. But he doesn't like when we hang. He doesn't like talking to me.
No, he's lying through his gelatinous lips. He doesn't plug me in enough.
He says your gelatinous lips are yapping lies. You don't plug him in enough. Ugly.
Oh my God!
Ugly
I
in all
opened the
worlds is
door.
what he said.
Can you all just get in here?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Alissa. Dalton's complaining that I don't plug him in enough. Apparently,
Everyone get out of my head and let's go
We're
meet.
gonna wake Des up again. Come on.
All right, I go to the room.
I'm here.
So as Mike and Andrew enter into Mike's room, Alissa is sitting there on the bed near the hollow deck where Dalton is also in this translucent red, shoulders up, kind of bust visage, talking to Alissa as the two of you enter.
Yes. Okay. I plugged in Dalton.
Yes, and thank you, Alissa. I appreciate it. I think I should be plugged in all the time.
I
don't
agree.
like being stuck inside that small, little, dark place.
Oh my God.
Michael?
I'm sorry, Dalton. It's just like, I don't have devices that I can take just on the go all the time. It's like I have to find receptacles for you, and I get distracted.
I'm a receptacle. We can use me, guys. Honestly, I forgot Dalton was here. I'm not gonna lie. We've been so sidetracked with this space house thing. Kind of forgot we were like from
And
Earth,
And that's what Dalton was saying that we needed to hash out. Okay?
Why are you in my room? Who
That's
said you
besides
could
the
come
point.
into my room?
I'm sorry, I thought you wanted me in your room.
I wanted you in my room for the stuff
Okay.
that we do.
And that's exactly my problem.
Not just to be in
No,
there.
shush, I'm talking now.
Sorry.
That is exactly my problem. It feels like that is all you're thinking about, and you're not thinking about my feelings and how I was left alone for months finding my way around here, scrounging for clout and food, and here you were living the lap of luxury, and it felt like you weren't even looking for me.
I didn't know you were here.
Well, in his defense, he wasn't looking for you.
Because I didn't know that I should be. How am I supposed to know that we'd all get dumped out in the same world at different times?
You try. You hope. You really were just willing to make a whole new life without me.
Alissa, I did look for you. Dalton, I don't plug you in enough, so you don't know all of my goings on. I was a very busy man when you were not plugged into something. When you didn't exist,
Yes,
I was
and when
doing
I was
things.
plugged in, I was a very busy man and looking at all of the busy things that you were busy with, busy person.
I was looking for you, is the point.
I wanted to talk because I wanted to talk about my feelings, about how, stressed and upset I am that we're here. I thought we were going home. I thought that we'd be back and we wouldn't be in weird bodies that we have to, get used to now.
But why are you taking it out on me? I'm in the same position. I'm also in a weird body that I don't quite
Well,
like.
guys,
Exactly.
the bodies is the problem. I mean, we're mad at each other, but really, who brought us here in the first place? Jeff. Remember that
Jeff.
guy? He got Dalton's body. He could be anywhere in Space House. Who even knows if he still has Dalton's body? For all we know, he could have changed when he came through here. We need to find Jeff.
I'm also made out of goo now?
I don't know,
knows?
man.
Oh, that would be bad. Oh, you can't be made out of. You need to be made out of something hard. And
We're gonna
You could
get
be a
your body
fourth thing
back.
that we don't even know about.
you could be a fourth thing. Let's hope you're not goo. Oh man, that would be a waste.
But yes, he brings up a point. We need to refocus, find Dalton's body, get the fuck out of here.
Alissa, I want to get out of here. I'm with you. I just feel like you've been so distant. We haven't been communicating. I have been learning about this place so I could escape it and be with you like it used to be. Andrew, I mean, I know you don't want to be a
we don't
robot.
three-way spoon anymore, if you're including me in this.
I know.
That's true. We don't three-way spoon.
No.
And that
We
was
don't.
when I felt the safest. Not nothing against the two-way spoon that we had, but when I was in the middle
Yeah.
Mhm.
I liked being the middle spoon.
It was
It
nice.
felt good.
Maybe we need to rely on each other more and talk about our feelings more.
Right.
I agree. We should rely on our feelings more, and we should talk more, and we should plug me in more. You're right, Alyssa. That's a very good point that you just made.
Yes, there is something that we could just plug Dalton into.
I agree, but
just keep 'em
also
plugged
we
in.
have been fighting for our lives quite a bit.
We have to fight for our lives. That's the other thing. It's like, how are we going to track down Dalton's old body with Jeff and do that whole switcheroo? Guys, we might die in Space
No,
House.
we're not going to die in Space House. I know we joke, but listen, a lot of people don't necessarily die here. I also didn't ever think that we'd stay. I think we need to get off the ship.
I agree, because honestly, conspiratorial time, I don't like that Dr. Bad was saying all like that we threw a wrench in his plans. I truly think he is suspicious of us.
I mean,
Yeah,
And
he was
I
rubbing
think,
his hands when he said
his
that.
name is Dr. Bad. Also.
I think he was
that's-
hoping that we would
Yes.
just die in the Crucible. And that way he'd just be done with us.
And he did say that you put him in a very weird predicament.
Yeah, I drank one of his diet Dr. Peppers out of his fridge, so he may have just had to figure out a new drink for lunch. I don't know if that's the predicament he's talking about, but here's my thing. If he wanted us dead, guys, he has all the resources on Spaceopolis. They could kill us right here in the room if they wanted. He doesn't have to summon us to a meeting. Maybe we're scared for nothing.
Maybe he can't outright do it. He has to make it look like an accident or part of the game.
Alyssa's right. He can't just outright kill you because it's going to look very, very weird, especially when the numbers look like this.
And as Dalton says, as the numbers look like this, he goes away and a little screen pops up with the 6 of your clout. So Mike, Alyssa, Andrew, L, Dez, and Inigo. And they are steadily climbing. And they have surpassed the threshold to move up into Skyward Towers. You are some of the most popular players in this game.
You guys,
Uh,
your clout, it's climbing.
I'm in the double digits.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
See, this is what it feels like to be famous and loved, don't you? It's great. It's
No,
you're almost at
famous,
a
not
percentage
loved.
of mine.
Famous, not loved.
While I've been plugged in, I've been taking the liberty of doing some digging, and this is what I found. If I know anything about reality shows, they have to keep you for the story. They can't just get rid of you, because if they do, Spaceopolis will riot.
So
Spaceopolis will riot. Has that happened before?
this is how we stay alive for now. Is if we stay popular enough, if we stay interesting enough, that will keep us day to day safe-ish.
Listen, and I feel like that's been the strategy, but we also need to think about how to define it better.
Mhm.
Who survives? Who lasts a while when they're on a reality show? The villains, the people that are loved, and the people in between get glossed over. What are we going to be? How can we be loved, or how can we be hated? Right now, we can lean into the scrappy underdog thing,
Yeah.
or we can start playing dirty.
I'm inspired. I don't know how or what method to do, but you just I feel something.
Yeah.
I feel something within. You're right.
I hate
You
to
gotta
give you
be
a
something.
compliment, but that was good.
Let
And if
them
I
do it.
had a body, it would have goosebumps.
But at the end of the day, I think the role we need to play most is the one where they underestimate us. Just enough to sneak under the radar.
It's worked so
And
far.
as soon as they let their guard down, bam!
We are the people who are underestimated. That means underdog. We lean into it.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Let's not show our hand. We have started to gather some information about this place. Alyssa, you found that funny note or whatever.
I mean, yeah, but I still don't understand it. It was just this little circle. Oh, here. Actually, Dalton, let me show you. Hold on. I rummaged through my stuff in my bag and pull it out. It's this weird little circle with 2 other shapes near it. And it says by 2 they rest, by 6 they wake? Maybe? It's like kind of smudged.
That's
Have
weird.
you seen these shapes?
Also, I feel like I've seen these shapes before.
Okay.
Where was it? Where? Oh. And Dalton's face gets real serious. I remember where I saw those shapes. The tunnel that's underneath your room. What consequences will await our heroes at the meeting with the tribunal? And what secrets await in this tunnel that lies beneath their living quarters? Find out next week on the newest episode of Dungeon Radio Hour. In the meantime, join us over at www.patreon.com/Dungeon Radio Hour for extended intros, bloopers, and exclusive behind-the-scenes content from all of your Earthlings here at DRH. Until next time, keep the volume up, the dial tuned in, and always say yes to adventure. Bye for now, kids.
I don't think he's going to allow that. He said Mike, Alissa, and Andrew, and I'm pretty sure that's us.
Very explicit.
Only.
Yeah.
Dr. Bad did Why am I doing Dr. Bad's voice as
Honest, hey, L, really good Dr. Bad.
That was a
Can
good one.
I say? That's really good.
So you were
You
listening.
practicing?
You heard it. You even quoted him in his voice.
Oh, wow, dude. Natural
Oh, man.
mimic.
This is
Please
definitely the
continue.
blooper at the end. So how'd you guys like the episode, though? Is it good?